Hi, my name's Rachel and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got here as a teacher. In 2007, I finished my PCE and went straight into university to study psychology. I lasted about 1 month and deferred as I felt that wasn't where my passion was anymore. I thought long and hard about what it was that I wanted to do, and about after 6 months I decided that I was going to enroll in teaching. This wasn't something that I ever thought I would be doing, which is unusual for most teachers, as most teachers knew that they were going to become teachers at an early age. However, my love for teaching isn't any less than those people who knew that that was what they were going to do from an early age. I absolutely adore teaching, and I now know that this is where I belong. Just doing my Bachelor of Education has really changed the way that I believe teaching should take place. It's very, very different to the time that I was in primary school. There are so many teaching and learning strategies that are now in place that obviously weren't in practice while I was in school. One, for instance, is the inquiry-based learning, which I'm currently familiar with from doing my placement this year. I 100% agree with this type of learning. It is fantastic for the students, and this is in my philosophy statement, as it really encourages independent learners, and it is getting the students to become lifelong learners, and they're going to have the strategies to find out information for themselves instead of always asking questions to find out the answers. They're actually building upon a set of skills that they will be able to use later in life, which I just believe is fantastic, and most schools now have adopted this type of learning sequence. As well as this, I believe that play-based learning also has its place, as students come into school with most of their knowledge acquired through learning, through play, and when they get into school, they don't learn any differently. It's just the expectations of schools that they will now sit quietly and learn silently at tables. This doesn't happen. It does happen if the teacher wants it to happen. However, you may not be it might not be beneficial for that child, as they have different types of learning strategies, and students all learn in different ways. However, through play, they're investigating possible answers for themselves, and it really helps with oral language development, which obviously will then help with their reading and writing later down the track. So my main passion lies with play-based learning and inquiry-based learning, which is also stated in my philosophy, my teaching philosophy. My passion for teaching has come from watching students learn, and for example, this year a lot of the students came into the school not knowing how to write their name even, and just seeing them how far they've grown in such a short amount of time, them knowing all their letters and sounds and being able to use them and write fantastic stories at such a young age, and knowing that I had an impact on their learning and help them with their learning has just really boosted my confidence, and it really reiterates my passion lies with teaching, and I just want to stay in this field for a very, very long time. My other main passion is working with students with learning difficulties or behavioural issues. I find that I'm able to connect with those types of students, and they really, really, really deserve just as much as time spent with them teaching alongside the other students. I don't think you can put them to the side and say that no, they're not worth my time. That is just, in my opinion, a disgrace. You're a teacher, it's your job to make sure that they are looked after and catered for. So going out of your way, that extra mile to see that student succeed, that is where my passion lies, and my motivation comes from within to help those students. Down the track, after a couple of years experience, I would like to work in a school for those types of students to help those in need. So that's just a little about myself and how I got here as a teacher. I will keep you posted with how I go next year in my first year of teaching. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.